Hi everyone! For today's lesson, we will be learning about fractions. Let's take a look at our question. John decided to bake a cake. He spent 3/7 of his budget on sugar, 1/3 of the remainder on butter, and $12 on flour. If John was left with $4, what was his budget for baking the cake? We will first draw a model to represent John's budget for baking the cake. We will draw this model with 7 units because from the question we know that John spent 3/7 of his budget on sugar. And over here we will indicate that these 3 units were spent on sugar. Next, we know that John spent 1/3 of the remainder on sugar. From the model we can see that there are 4 units remaining. First, we will label these units as the remainder. There are 4 units remaining. We cannot have 1/3 of 4 units, and hence we're going to draw a model that is a mirror image of the remainder, and we're going to draw that with 3 units. So over here we're going to show that this model has 3 units. Looking at the question again, we know that John spent 1/3 of the remainder on butter, so we're going to show that on this model here. After John spent 1/3 of the remainder on butter, he spent $12 on flour and was left with $4. And so we're going to find the amount of money that John had left after buying butter before buying flour. That amount will comprise of the $12 that John spent on the flour and the $4 that John was left with. And so 12 plus 4 gives us 16. We can show that on the model over here. So we can see that 16 is represented by the 2 units on this model here. So to find the value of 1 unit, we will take 16 divided by 2, which gives us 8. We want to find the total value of the remainder, which is made up of the 3 units over here. So now we will take 8 times 3, which gives us 24. And 24 is the total value of the remainder. On the model that represents John's budget, the remainder is made up of 4 units. So now we will take 24 divided by 4, which gives us 6. And so 6 is 1 unit of the total. The model representing John's budget is made up of 7 units. And so to find John's budget, we will now take 6 times 7, which gives us 42. And so our answer is John's budget for baking the cake was $42.